People, including myself, struggle with generosity because it's tough. It's not very glamorous. A lot of times it looks like doing with less time or less independence or less financial resources. So I don't think we are culturally wired to operate that way, but Christ has wired us that way. So I'm a child of First Pres, basically. I was born into that church, baptized in that church, grew up in the youth group and the student ministry, and came back after college. I was in the fellows program.
August of 2017, I drove down from South Carolina and was part of the first class of the Orlando Fellows, and lived here with Jane and Reed Cox, and then decided to stay after. Lexi and I were kind of talking, and Lindsay and Jordan were talking as well, and then all of a sudden we were like, why don't us just four live together?
I remember sitting in our living room. We had just gotten the house. It was like really exciting that we got approved because none of us had full-time jobs, and we were trying to figure out our rent, which is always a stressful conversation. We were sitting in this room, there was no furniture, maybe this chair was here, and then we all kind of said, what do we want our house to be? What is our vision? What do we want it to look like? And we all were shown such generosity and care in Fellows. We wanted to do that for other people and saw the house as such an opportunity. As soon as we got it, we just thought, Lord, we really want to steward this house. It's a gift that you've given us and we want to use it for you. So what does that look like? How do we open our house to other people?
It was important for us to have a spare room because I think that's what Jesus models for us and kind of calls us to do. He says, when you welcome a stranger, you welcome me. And so, yes, the room doesn't have a door, but it has a bed, and we want people to be able to come in here and rest and to extend that to even people that we don't know. But there's a place where you can rest or be heard or kind of find community and be connected.
Generosity looks different for everyone in the house. Jordan is a nanny and she also paints. And so for her, it looks like nannying for like a living, and then she gives away all the money she makes when she paints. I think Anna and Lexi are incredibly generous with their time. They're both involved in student ministry. I don't think it's uncommon for us to ask the question, what does it look like to be generous? It's not like we sit around and talk about it every day, but we are all on budgets, and we all really think about, like, how do I budget so that I can give, or how do I live so that I can give? It really is this paradigm shift for me of, my money is not mine, my time is not mine. So God, what would you have me do with my money and my time?
And so I think that conversation at the beginning of our time here in May really set the tone. Like, this isn't just like a desire, it's kind of an expectation, because we really do just want to live this out. And I think since then, like, we don't miss the money or the time that we spend. If anything, it does fill us up, and I think it's given me a clear picture of the Lord's character and who He is. And that is like a huge blessing to see that.
Relentless generosity. We give extravagantly beyond what is expected. We give because God was generous to us first.
We give responsibly, cheerfully, and without guilt, championing the future forward.